Hello students, welcome back to the course Backtracking, and our today's topic is some basic terminologies. So in this video, we'll just try to understand some basic terminologies that are required for backtracking. So you might have seen this image in the earlier video when we discussed about the backtracking, right? So this image is nothing but the state space tree. So the state space tree is also called as a solution space or a recursion tree. A state space tree is an arrangement of all possible solutions in a tree-like fashion. This can be binary tree whose children are fixed or a tree whose children vary. Every node of the state space tree represents a partial solution that illustrates the choices made from the root node to that node, and the edges represents the transition from states. If a problem has a solution, then the solution is present in a node, that is somewhere in the state space tree. Thus, the problem is reduced to searching for this node, say the solution node, from the root of the state space tree, right? So now let's try to understand some basic terminologies that we would be using a lot while we will be solving some problems on backtracking. So the first terminology that we have is the answer states. So these are the solution states where the path from the root to the leaf defines the solution of the problem. So if you see here in this case, this is a start, and we can see we have two solutions. So one solution is present here and the second solution is present here. So this path basically is called as the answer states. The second terminology that we have is live node. So a node that has been generated already but is yet to generate the children is called the live node, right? So let's say I have traversed from this node to this node, and currently I have not yet generated this particular node. So in that case, that node is known as the live node. The next terminology that we have is the E node. So a node that is under consideration as is in the process of being generated is called as an E node, right? So same way you can see here again, if I see I'm currently on this particular node and it is still under the consideration whether I should go further or not, right? So that particular node is called as the E node. And the last terminology that we have is the dead node. So a node that is already explained and cannot be considered for the further searches is called as a dead node. So if you see in this particular diagram, right? So from this root node, I'm traversing this way and I've come to this particular node, right? So as every problem is having some constraints, so if that particular solution is not satisfying that particular condition, then we backtrack and then we can say that the particular node is dead node because we cannot go further from that particular node. So I hope that you have understood the basic terminologies of the state space tree. You have understood how the state space tree is generated and the basic terminologies like answer state, live node, E node, dead node. Don't worry, you'll understand them in detail when we'll be solving the problems based on the backtracking. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Happy learning.